What it do? Dream Team, it's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with things that are socially acceptable in Australia, but horrifying in America. What y'all doing over there in the land down under that would absolutely horrify us? That would make us turn our heads. I'm intrigued to find out. We're gonna break this into just I think there's more than 20 things, so we're gonna break it 10 things at a time. But before we jump in, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. And if you feel a certain way about the video, make sure you comment down below. Let's jump into it. Mixing tobacco with weed. Why would you do that? Why would you mix tobacco with weed? That doesn't make sense. I've never heard of that in my entire life. Mixing tobacco with weed. What? I know they hate that we do that. I think we just don't understand it. I've never heard of, so I just don't understand it. Not that I hate it. I just don't get it. Said, yeah, backy cones blow their minds. Yeah, in the comment section, help me out. Help me understand. I need you. Help me understand. What else? Now I'm kind of scared. Teaching kids to be terrified of the sun from a young age and for good reason. See, this is not horrifying to me because I understand Australia. What y'all is it the hole in the ozone layer that y'all got over there or something? I don't know. The sun just is dangerous over there. The sun is dangerous over there. More dangerous than it is over here. So while a lot of Americans might not understand, they might not get it. Like I didn't get it at first. I was like, huh? No hat, no play. So if I don't bring a hat to school, I can't play. Now I understand why. We try and protect these kids from them harmful rays from the sun. I got it. Having to wear hats to recess and learning about the dangers of skin cancer in class because of the thin ozone layer. I got you. I understand it. Not tipping wait staff. Well, once again, I know that y'all pay y'all's wait staff a competitive wage, a livable wage, a fair wage, whereas we don't. We pay them under minimum wage, so they have to have tips. They can't survive without tips. In saying that, I will say there are plenty waiters and waitresses that make much more money than I do because them tips be crazy. Them tips be crazy. But yeah, not tipping wait staff. It's so frowned upon here. Like, especially if you sit in a place and you eat in a place, it's like you're expected to tip. If you don't tip, like, why did you come out? That's how people feel. Why did you come out? If you couldn't afford to tip, why you sit down and eat in an establishment and have somebody serve you? Why you do all this? That's just, I'm not saying I agree with it. That's just how it is. I don't eat at much places. I mostly get my food taken back home because I don't want to tip because the food's already expensive enough and I ain't got money to be tipping. And why are we judging these people for not tipping when we should be judging these companies for not paying the workers a livable wage? We're mad at the wrong people. I'm not going to go into a rant. The fact that it's 100% normal to not tip your wait staff a single cent and literally no one gives a crap. You just pay for exactly what you ordered and then leave. Americans are always appalled by the fact that nobody leaves tips. Not having a tip because our workers get paid a living wage. Yeah. Number 4, our hatred of Starbucks. Oh yeah, y'all gonna make America mad with this. Y'all gonna make some Americans angry with this. I greatly offended an American by telling him that Starbucks failed in Australia and the corporation had to close all the non-franchisee stores because we hated it. He looked at me incredulously and said, "What? You don't like good coffee there?" And I was like, "No, the opposite." Ooh, no, it's the exact opposite. Starbucks ain't got good coffee. What you think good coffee ain't good coffee? You don't know what good coffee is. Starbucks wasn't good enough for us. But he kind of looked at me disgustedly and didn't really want to hear the full explanation of the immigration of Italians in 1950 who started up cafes and brought over a coffee culture. Yeah, I don't know if I would have wanted to hear the full explanation of that either. But I understand that. I mean, everybody who goes to Australia talks about the coffee culture, talks about how amazing the coffee is over there, and so I gotta be on the side of the Australians. And Starbucks just ain't good enough for them. And on top of it not being good enough, it's overpriced coffee. It's ridiculously priced coffee. I don't know why people buy it. I don't know why people love it, but they do. Number 5, inventing nicknames for your friends that will haunt them for their entire lives. Oh, we do this. Assigning people nicknames that they don't want. In America, if someone asks you to call them by a certain name, actually, this is true. It is rude to go ahead and shorten or change that just because you feel like it. Sorry, but no. Yes, we will give nicknames. Don't get it twisted. Like, I give nicknames to almost everybody I meet. Like, I'm giving nicknames out left and right. But if you do ask me to be called by a certain name, you don't want to be called a certain nickname, I will respect that and call you whatever you want me to call you. But if you don't care, then I'm gonna give you a nickname. You feel me? So I got you. They said we don't care. We don't care. You want to be called by something? I don't care. I gave you a nickname, and that's what your name is from now on. Our nonsensical love for all animals, no matter how deadly. Facts. Our playful relationships with our daily creatures, as you might recall from watching Steve Irwin. R.I.P. to an absolute legend, one of the greatest human beings to ever walk the planet Earth. We love you, Steve. At one point, it got so bad that the state of Western Australia made it illegal to stand on a dead whale because people were boating out and standing on them so they could pat the great white sharks. I'm not even joking. Dang, you couldn't even stand on it. It's not even alive. But they say we don't take that disrespect. You can't even stand on a dead whale. And why would you want to pat great white sharks? Why on Lord's green earth? Who wants to go out, stand on a dead whale, and pat great white sharks? The fact that they had to make this illegal is baffling to me. Because no one in their right mind wants to pat great white sharks. Number 7. The culture of essays. I watched the videos on essays, and essays are absolutely hilarious. They're absolutely hilarious. I'd pay good money to watch an American get introduced to an essay. I'd love to see it. Essay box. I'd pay good money to watch it too. Just don't introduce them to me. But I love it. Insulting your nearest and dearest as a token of your love for them. Taking the piss out of one another as a sign of affection and respect. Americans can't stand being made fun of. It's why most Aussies prefer the Brits. No, I'm not agreeing with this one. There are a lot of people that are sensitive here in America, but there are sensitive people everywhere. My whole life, I grew up around people that I've made my friend group. We all make fun of each other. Like, we sometimes push the limit. We push the line to see how far the line can go. But we only make fun of each other because we know that we don't mean it, because we know, like, that's how we know that we're very close to each other, because I wouldn't make fun of and insult people that I didn't know because they don't understand that I'm joking with them. So your stranger, not going to insult you. But once we get close, once we develop a bond, a relationship, you best believe the jokes and the insults and all of that are coming, because that is how I express my love as well. So that wouldn't horrify us. You feel me? Just the sensitive ones. Communal barbecues that don't get destroyed. The fact that we have free barbecues everywhere, beaches, parks, sports fields, and they don't get ruined by the public. Yeah, free barbecues is crazy. Free? Like y'all just barbecuing and whoever walk up can get free barbecue for free food? Or everybody got to pitch in for this barbecue? What's up? Because if it's free, yeah, that wouldn't happen here. But if everybody pay, that could happen here. It does get destroyed a lot of times, right? Oh, I don't know about that. If it's free, that's crazy, and I'd love to be a part of it. Using parks, streets, and gutters as nature's toilet. Gutters. Again, this doesn't horrify me. I ain't never heard of nobody peeing in the gutter, bro. I just haven't. But yeah, in college fraternity, we didn't have a fraternity house. We had like a land that we threw parties on, and we had like porta potties for the girls. But if you're a guy, bro, like you just found some bushes, you found some tree, you found wherever that nobody was around, and you peed there. Peed on the side of the freaking garage shed. You peed anywhere. You used the restroom anywhere. Porta potty was for the ladies and for number twos. You feel me? But this is a fun list. I'm excited about getting to the rest of this list. Some of these things I would absolutely horrify Americans. Some of these things I don't think would. But that's all we got. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon, drop it in the comment section or in the description section. There's your premium request link. It's your boy D Neal. Out.